Hi, Nelly. Hi, Mommy. Keep everything real simple today, Mom. Okay. You already did too much, but I love my picture. Ah, well, we'll get a better look. No, it's fine. It's beautiful. Thank you. Ryan is here too. Right. I want a reading later, and I want it with Ryan. But first, I want to talk to you more about your mother in law, Jeanette, and anyone else who is in cahoots with her. That would include her daughter in law, Renee. With that woman, as long as you're kissing her family's ass, you're okay in her book. But the minute there were any kind of problems that you even confided in her, look, your son is, I'm losing my mind here. He's really nasty and I need to go to see a psychiatrist because of your son. I'm having panic attacks and I don't know, if you have any advice for me. Her reaction was to just turn you off, Lena. Turn you off. She didn't want to hear about the fact that you might be thinking about actually leaving her son, Christopher, the way every other woman he was ever living with left him. And there were many, and they all left him because he is a very difficult individual, because he is autistic, undiagnosed, and he is very damaged psychologically from growing up with her as his mother. She abandoned you long before you complained. Not really complained, you begged her for help. You said, "Can you talk to him? Ask him if he'll go to therapy with me?" Because he won't even consider therapy, and I'm going to be like in the hospital soon. I really feel like, yeah, I actually thought she would help me. Yes. No. She threw you out completely at that point. So really, it was long before the whole John thing came into play. It was long before that. Long before. She divorced herself from you long before, but she never really liked you. She never really liked you. As Stephen said, her other son, he told you himself, Lena, you're the type of woman she really doesn't like. You represent everything that she just doesn't have, you know, that kind of enthusiasm for living. Mhm. She can snoop all she wants. She's watching all these videos, and what she can also do is have you thrown off Facebook, which is what you want. And if she does it, all the better. But why would she do that? You're not on her. I don't know. She might not be intelligent enough to do that, to go through those channels. She just likes to sit and cry and feel sorry for herself. Oh, and eat. hmm Christopher told you this morning that, in her own words to her family, especially her husband, she doesn't care how fat she gets anymore. She's an old woman, and the only thing that gives her joy is eating everything that she wants and everything in sight. And she's getting bigger by the day. And she should know something, Lena. She's going to have an issue with those kidney stones, and it's going to be soon. You can see that, yes. Because, yeah, Nellie said that to me this morning because I take these every day, natural drops. Yes, Chanca Piedra, and you gave those to her. You gave those to her, and she threw them back at you too. I don't remember giving them to you. Did. You've given her a lot of remedies. She throws them all back at you. Lena has never had a problem with kidney stones. She almost did several years ago, and she cured herself with a bottle of these. Isn't that worth $20? I think so. She avoided hospitalization. Christopher couldn't say as much. He was taken away in an ambulance not too long ago. Massive kidney stones. It's all psychosomatic and also shit diet. The thing is, your mother in law, Christopher's mother, is so big now that when these kidney stones hit her again, and again that's coming, could be very soon, before the holidays. Yes, Jeanette, we see that out here. We see that for you. In fact, you're starting to have symptoms already. And that incontinence is also from kidney stones. The thing is, if you land in the hospital now, you might not come out this time. I don't know if that matters to you. If you're going to go the same route as your sister and just give up the ghost and say, okay, time to die now, then that's the way you want it, and that's how you'll play it. Never see your family again. Probably be painful death. Won't be fun. And then when you get over to the other side, you won't make it quite to the other side. You'll end up in that grave room with your mother and Nancy. And you'll all be staring at each other, and you won't get anything to eat there. You'll just be hungry all the time. And wishing you were in heaven, where Lena and John and Christopher are going to be living. So, it's not a tarot card reading, but it is a reading. And I am Lena's daughter. And Ryan is Lena's son. And the love she gives to us is a completely foreign thing to you because you never gave it to your own children. And the love she feels for us is also a completely foreign thing because your children never gave it to you. They couldn't. Unconditional love is a two-way street. What about for animals? They're the difference. They're the difference. Their unconditional love is unwavering. The only thing that kills it is fear. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Ma. This is Nellie's day, right? But I'm just here, and I love you, and I love the way you're playing that REM song. And I want to tell you, don't get carried away with everything today. You got to take it slow. Dad's really afraid you're gonna hurt yourself. All right. So you got to take it slow. That's all. Right here. Yes, we're right here, Mom. Right here. I love you. We love you too. Johnny? You have to ask. Yes, I do. What? Come on, Lena. Don't be silly. We still have time. We could do something else on this video. Well, what do you want to do? Well, we could talk about that ugly pig, Mildred Van Bergen, but no. Her own animals liked you better than they liked her. You visited them twice. They wanted to leave with you. That's very telling. Well, then there's the old story of Christopher's niece, Andrea, punching that dog Ginger in the face repeatedly until Christopher stopped her. You know, she would have ended up killing that dog if Mildred hadn't taken that dog away. That was the one good thing. They gave that dog a little bit of peace in the house out in the country. But his niece, Andrea, was torturing that dog to death. And she was just a child. See, Jeanette, that's your granddaughter. That's what she did. She learned that somewhere growing up in your family. She learned it from her parents, who learned it from I don't really know where. But that's what your niece did, your granddaughter did, Christopher's niece. He caught her at it, punching the dog full in the face as hard as she could. A very, very docile, frightened dog who was in shock because its original owner had to give it up to them. So it missed its owner, and Andrea would corner that dog and torture it every day. Every day. And sometimes her parents caught her at it, and sometimes they didn't. But when they caught her at it, they didn't say a thing. This is a disgusting story that I know gives Lena nightmares. And it's been giving her nightmares ever since Christopher told her about it over 20 years ago. And it has colored her opinion of little Andrea. Andrea. I'm from Harlem. You ain't.